New friend.
Yeah, hey.
We're just making new friends here at Overland Expo. What's your name?
Jason.
Jason. My name's Phil.
Desert Rat on Instagram.
Nice to meet you. We're hugging before we shake hands.
No problem. Desert Rat, but Desert Tramp.
Good fun here at the Dometic booth. But yeah, we saw our good friend Larry, so we figured we'd come say what up.
Hey.
So yeah, this Sprinter van, awesome. Like you said, you built it for your needs. The first thing I noticed, the double doors, man.
Yeah.
Game changer.
It is. It's a game changer. And you know, for me, the big thing was my lady and I, we were like living on the road out of a Tundra, and then we built out an Avion, which we actually had parked, and we'd adventure like in the area. But during all these years, we were in so many rigs, like built out vans or more RV style like vans or even like trailers, and I felt like there wasn't something that like really called me like too much to where I wanted to be, and I knew I wanted to do a custom build. But obviously things change once you have that 9 to 5 to actually have the time to put in the DIY versus like, you know, having it already done. But when looking at a van, I knew that I like to camp because I like to be outdoors. I like to be in the weather. I like to not feel claustrophobic. And on a Sprinter, a Transit, Ram, you can do a second door. You just have to order it that way, which a lot of people don't realize because they go to the lot and they're like, I only have what's on the lot. But you have the other door, and now if you're cooking, if you're just sitting eating, or just in general, it's like you bring the outside in, or you bring the inside out, because right, you have a patio. It's creating this as a home space, even if it's a weekend or if it's a month on the road.
Yeah, and your rig is not a wall; it's like a portal. Like I can see people over there, like, hey, what's up?
Yeah,
it's so cool.
It's awesome, man. Even just for if you're camping alone, then you can kind of have different zones where like, lady can be over here, she can be inside. You have kind of your own areas, and you can create different energies or like, you know, like what experience you want in that area. Then for trade shows, it's great for communicating with people. A lot of people have the same questions. So now I can sit on the inside and talk to multiple people at once who are now being able to ask something that maybe someone else didn't think about, and now they learn something as well. And then even in my thought with the double doors is sometimes it's really windy, and you want to open a door when the wind's not hitting. Well, now you don't like, you know, you can just go to the other side of the van.
Yeah.
Or if there's like a lot of sun, like once again, you don't have to rotate. Now you have 2 awnings. There's just a lot that kind of went in, and you know, a lot of people are concerned about losing the cabinetry. But realistically, my number one thing is if you're losing that little bit of square footage of storage and you need more things, then a van isn't the platform for you to begin with.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you got plenty of storage with all this, and I think that would be a big factor that would make people not do it. They're like, well, my layout. You know, everyone's probably focused on a layout that only has 1 door. But this is so sweet. I love it. Awesome. And the whole build is tour rig?
Yeah, tour rig, yeah.
Cool.
So they're an upfitter. Basically, you can take a van to them, or you can go and buy a van and build out whatever works for you.
Yeah, that's awesome, man. So where you been, your favorite trips with it?
You know, we've kind of done quite a bit. Mountain biking with it's great. I mean, almost anything you go to do in your rig, which is your own space, and you make it feel like a home. The thing about the van is you're just like less worn out. Or truck campers or anything like that. You're really out of the elements. You sleep better. It can have a heater. It can have a lot more water with you. It's more so just going out and staying longer in a location. So yeah, I've done Gooseberry Mesa, doing mountain biking. We've done like Tucson in the winter just to get out once again, like from getting out of Salt Lake from the snow. I've done elk hunts out of this. We've kind of done a bit. We've been to Georgia in it already, which then visiting family, I don't have to go in their like house and be in their space. I can have my own and work or do whatever I want, and it just feels good to have your own space.
Definitely. You got my mind on a tangent when you said elk hunt, especially being Dometic. I was talking to a buddy about, he's a big hunter, about getting a rig, like building a hunting rig with like 2, 3, 4 fridges and freezers, and he goes to Alaska and does all his fishing, and you can just load them up. Maybe pitch this for your next Dometic truck build. I don't know.
Absolutely. Yeah, I mean, really it works for any kind of category. Having a fridge, we all have to eat, right? And having that fridge, you can eat the foods that you want, just like being at home or something, versus eating everything that's packaged or just, once again, worrying about what you can and can't bring. now it's like the same experience. Like, here's your fridge.
Yeah.
You don't have to worry about it.
Yeah, I found myself eating healthier on the road a ton. And I mean, I have to cook myself, and I don't want to be too full. I don't want to be overloaded and all that. And the ice chest thing, I mean, it works, but having the fridge is like, it's always there for you to be healthy, live whatever life. Or if you want to eat crap, it's there for you too. You can freeze your ice cream and all that
You
kind
can
of
take
stuff.
whatever you want, man. Yeah, it really is something that I think everyone can benefit from. And especially with the CFX line, you can use it on your boat, you can put it on your patio, you can put it in your truck, you could, I mean, it's endless what you can use it
So
for.
where's the fridge in this one? Is it in there?
Yeah, it is. Yeah, we can actually go in there and check it out, and we can show you the different styles because we make RV fridges as well.
Yeah, let's probably go in there and check a little bit out. Sweet, man. So yeah, you got like a big dinette, a table, you've got the bed, you got all the room you need with the 2 doors. This is a nice interior.
Yeah, and right now if we were sitting somewhere and we didn't have the like covers on the windows, I mean, you really get a 360 view and the breeze, right? And like, I mean, you feel like you're outside.
Yeah.
This table comes out of the way, so it pops out. I can put it up here, use it as a stand-up desk, have more space to like stretch, roll out, or just like make it feel like it has more room. Because often, you know, I'm eating outside, or you know, I'm standing up. I feel like I don't want to sit if I've been driving all day.
Yeah. That's been the hardest part about living out of the rooftop tent for me is the table. I'll have to set up a table and chairs, and to edit for a couple hours, I just don't do it.
Yeah.
But here you could hop down. I could see myself morning coffee, getting a little computer work done. This is a nice spot. I like it.
I feel like if you think about what you're designing it for and really thinking about how much time you're using, let's just say an area, categorizing like how often am I cooking? How often am I sleeping? Like to me, the seats were important, having comfortable seats. I'm taking a long time driving, and then having a bed, right? You can get a modular bed, but I want my bed to be as good of a bed as it can be. So from like, I care about sleep, man.
Yeah. It's number one in a thing like this, really, is being comfortable, waking up and having energy to do stuff the next day. It's funny, you pointed over there and I went, cook, where do you cook? So that's an induction cooktop, is it?
It is. Yeah, induction cooktops, they take a lot of power, you know, which can be a lot of strain over time depending on how much you're cooking. But for me, I went with induction cooktop because like I have a diesel heater and I didn't want to just like have like piping and then have to fill up, you know, natural gas. It's just like more to do, and like it seems like you're creating more of a hassle to go on your adventure and to worry about more resources. So I really wanted something that I could stealth camp, or I can use for bad weather. But to be honest, I like to make coffee. I'm gonna be outside. I have a jet boil that I leave in here. Or other times, if I know I'm going to a specific spot that I've been before, I'll take like the Traeger, or I'll take another little grill that I cook outside. So this is kind of like last resort kind of thing. Not in a bad way, but it's just my kind of lifestyle. You know, I'm using this more as space.
Yeah, and cooking inside, you're making bacon, whatever it is, it gets all up in here. And
yeah, and the smell. I mean, once again, it's just a small area, so depends on what kind of your person you are and what kind of food you're eating.
Yeah.
And then also the more cooktops you have, really, you're not making like turducken in the van. You know, you really have to like, you know, have your meals, go-to meals that are like easy and cleaning, right? You only have so much water, plus if you're showering and drinking. Yeah.
yeah. I'm excited for the dual burner and the sink combo. I just saw one in a rig today and I was like, oh wow, this is, because I have mine not installed yet. And I'm like, this is bigger than I thought. I think it's gonna be perfect for me. But you know, in this setup, it's like, you've got this beautiful sink. Is this a Rivati?
That I'm not sure, man.
So, my buddy just put one in his van, and a Rivati sink. It's all fancy, but looks like a nice fancy sink. I like it. I like the countertops. And
Yeah. So yeah, man, everything was kind of thought out. Have all the drawers for all your, you know, silverware, cups. I mean, it's really everything you need. These are more industrial. Then we have the fridge here, which is 110.
Actually, accounting, I have.
You know,
is it the marine fridge? This one? Or?
this is
Yeah.
the stainless. So yeah, we have them in different sizes. We have the drawer. We have like more so just like the opening door. But I mean, you can fit more than you whatever believe in here. And it has a freezer.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's way cool. I like the stainless on that too. And it's crazy when you just open these. This is like a toolbox.
100%.
It's like a snap-on toolbox.
Yeah,
Like,
it's more.
wow.
It's aluminum, so lightweight. They're pretty durable. I mean, I just love the way it looks.
Yeah, I love it, man. This is really cool. You don't see a lot of van builds like this. So
No.
Oh, it's got AC too.
Yeah, so 12-volt AC.
Oh, that is 12 volt.
Yeah, and it's been awesome. So I didn't even get that for me. I got it for the dog. Yes, I work at Dometic as well. I want to represent the products that seem best fit also for me and the lifestyle I have. So for instance, the sink, I didn't go with a Dometic product. It was nothing towards Dometic other than I wanted a deeper sink, and we don't make the product.
Yeah.
That was it. But with like the AC, we make a killer 12-volt AC. I can leave my dog in here for 4 to 6 hours while I'm mountain biking, or at times when I've been like at a house or somewhere where I have shore power, then at night I'm in here and during the day I'm not, so then we can have it to where it's 70 degrees and we can sleep while power is coming into the power system as well.
That's a game changer. Coda's over hanging out with my buddy in his camper, and yeah, it's like the doggos, man. You got to keep them comfy. Wow, the 12-volt AC, that's neat. I like this this fabric on it too. It's a little different. Yeah, cool, man. Queen size bed.
Yep.
Nice.
Yeah, then have a fan in the back, so then at night if you need noise, because like, in general, like I've had times where I do long trips, and it's not always about glamorous camping. There's times where I just need to sleep somewhere, so to turn that on at a truck stop, you don't hear anything in here.
Yeah, well, that's a cool thing with the van versus, I mean, you can do it in a truck camp or other things, but stealth camping, I mean, you just pull in. People expect it these days also, like there's probably something in there, but I don't know.
I've even had times where I pull up to a restaurant while I'm waiting because they're, they have a wait. I'll be in the van doing work or hanging out.
Yeah. Well, I guess I didn't even plan to ask you, but this is a very cool custom build, and there's a lot of people wanting to build a custom van or truck camper. What's the biggest thing you've learned maybe that you could pass on to them?
Yeah, patience first off, because finding a van or an upfitter, like parts are low. And they're busy, right? You got to think when you go to like these massive RV manufacturers, they have the infrastructure and the support to grind on one model. They can pump them out. But these upfitters, I mean, their attention to detail, and it is essentially an original custom until they're making more, and then you're making fine details too. So the money can add up, but also you're making something for yourself, not one size fits all.
Exactly. I can relate so much to that with the Bison camper. We're designing a new camper. We are building one, but the thought process that goes into the design and giving yourself patience, allowing yourself to make mistakes and even waste a little bit of money. I mean, you don't want to, but hey, if it's like, $100 and wasted and I should have done it this way, don't live with the crappy thing. Spend the $100 and get it done.
100%. And I think that's the cool thing about upfitters. And personally, yeah, I chose Touareg. Love the guys over there. Eric, Paul, their whole team's awesome. But when you talk to people who A, camp, or B, like know so much about the products they're using, then they can help point you in the right direction for what's best for you as a consumer, not what's best for everyone.
That is a really good point about custom builders. I mean, they're going to want to build what you want. And at the end of the day, that end, seeing the product and do you love it? It's like, that's really important to a fabricator or something like that. So they're going to want to lead you in the right direction, just like everyone's done for me. And yeah, that's cool, man. Yeah. Well, great chatting with you. And thanks for sharing the van and, Dometic lifestyle, all that good stuff.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, thanks for coming by and chatting with me.
Yeah, you got any other shows or trips planned in this thing?
This year, probably going to be ending out soon, but next year, a lot of trips.
Nice.
We're going to be doing so much more. We have a lot of products coming out on the outdoor side. We have a lot of CPV products coming out. So we have the CCFT, which is like the drop-in fridge that goes in the Ford. In CPV is more trucking or like working with Ford or Ram for products, which is also the RTX right here. But then more on the trucking side, which they work with ProHeat, which is the heater we use. So we have different divisions, RV, outdoor, and then CPV. But all the products can be used in multiple categories. It's really just finding the best thing that works for you. And with the marine products, you're getting higher grade material.
And I love that. Like, that's what caught me was the stainless. Like, that's the marine grade. And you guys, you have so many options. And I guess, for some people, it could be daunting. Like, what do you pick? You guys also really great on customer service, helping people get to the right spot. So, yeah, if anyone does have questions, I guess. What's the best way? I mean, to just call you, or as far as Dometic?
The thing is, that's where customer service gets difficult for a company as big as Dometic. I say personally, it's great if you can talk with, you know, if you have an Airstream, talk with Airstream. You have a Scout camper, talk with Scout. Someone who's installing your product, right? Or in your case, Bison. But then, obviously, if there's more that needs to be done, just reach out to our customer service.
For sure. Well, cool, man. Great. Thanks for sharing the van and everything. And we'll go and, I guess, see what else is going on out there. It seems like more and more people just keep flowing in.
Absolutely.
All right. Well, let's go chat with them.